According to a statement from police headquarters at approximately 1:50 a.m. on Friday, June 20th, 2025, 22-year-old Stacey Walton from New Amsterdam, Berbice was driving motorcar PAG 2279, which is owned by Alfred de Jong from New Amsterdam, Berbice. The police reported that she had been drinking earlier in the evening before driving the car west on the southern lane of the number 7 public road, East Coast, Berbice. The statement indicated that Stacey was wearing her seatbelt when she lost control, causing the car to end up in a trench on the southern side of the road. The vehicle, which was partially submerged, was spotted by public-spirited citizens who assisted in rescuing her. She was found unconscious and was transported to the New Amsterdam Public Hospital, where the doctor on duty pronounced her dead on arrival. On Sunday, June 22nd, 2025, a post-mortem examination revealed that Stacey died from asphyxia and drowning. The examination was conducted by government pathologist Dr. Bridgman at the Bailey's Funeral Home in number 4 Village, West Coast, Berbice. Following the examination, her body was returned to her relatives for burial. Meanwhile, Stacey's father, Raul Walton, told reporters that he received a call from Stacey's ex-partner around 2:22 a.m. regarding the accident, and he immediately rushed to the hospital.
Reaching out at the hospital, Alfred was outside. There were 3 or 4 police on the left side going into the hospital. But I never see them corresponding with one another. But he cleared the entrance to me and my wife go in to the hospital. There we saw Stacey lying on a stretcher. She had things in her mouth, like trying to bring out water or bring out whatsoever, but I ain't seen no obstacles around that they bring up. I don't know, but she was in that condition. She wasn't breathing. Her skin was full of grass. Although her skin was full of grass, also his skin was full of grass. Same way. So it left me to wonder, well, what will transpire?
According to Raul, he and Stacey's ex-partner visited the accident scene.
But when I meet on the scene, there was a heap of white sand there. And when I look, the way how the mark of the car wheel set on the sand and the angle there into the trench, I call Alfred. I say, Alfred, what happened here? I say, man, if this vehicle coming from this direction, I said, and even though you fall asleep, you ain't gonna take this turn to go in this angle. I said, why you think go in that angle? Well, he started to scratch the sand with his foot. I said, how the car hit the sand? And it curved right behind the sand. He started to fumble and he started to mention all kind of things. Then he turned to me and he said, that Pops, I'm gonna tell you the truth. He just called me Pops. He said, Pops, I'm gonna tell you the truth. He said that Stacey went with me to escort he from quarantine. That does we turn to me and say, Stacey went with he to escort he. I don't know. That's what he said. And he don't want the police to know that. He said he cannot tell the police that Stacey went to escort him from quarantine. He had to find something else to tell the police. Well, I got to buy that, but I got to still study what's going on. So I started asking about the mark, because when I look at the impression on the ground, I know that a vehicle could have never be driving there and make such a deep impression on the ground in that straight angle without not even a snitch, and it on a rough path. That's how it caused me to raise suspicion about something had to happen here. Then I look on the road, the way how I see the tires set, and I look on the road, there was at least no battles or anything on the road to claim like something, she hit something or something, you know, and swear off. Or she even come from outside, because if you're coming with a speed to make a turn like this, that means you got to show some sign of skidding or some sign of tire impression in the road. And I ain't see nothing like that, so I still question what happened. But they keep bringing out this, so they're going to tie up the car, bring out the car, out to the water. The car wasn't even no way far from the car now. And I say if the car is going with the engine, at least it would have done over the other side. But it was right at the car now.
The distraught father stated that there were visible marks on Stacy's body, which raised serious concerns about the circumstances surrounding her death. Raul has made it clear that he is not satisfied with the autopsy report and expects a comprehensive investigation.
So when they bring up the results that she died by drowning and some strangulation, I still in conclude as evidence, because strangled by who? Yes, you understand? Because he take the car out to the trench, carry it home by the house, wash it out, and everything. So, me know what you're looking at there. Me ain't see no evidence going there. You understand? That's how I see it. So, when they finish the thing, I go back and I take a look at Stacy, and I see by on Stacy there was bruises on Stacy's back. You see those bruises on Stacy's back on her side. It looked like she had a puncture on someone's side. You can see a fine hole there with some blood spot. There's a puncture. And also on her hand, you could see it swell up on her face. You could see it got marks of violence. The water in the lungs, yes, is drowning. You rule drowning, but many things happen before drowning. You could be hit and fall. Somebody could strangle you until 99%, and the 1% you're helpless, you can't do nothing. Whatsoever the water come in your mouth and your nose, you got to take it because you can't help yourself. So I just don't want to hear drowning. They have many more things surrounding it, because this is not drowning, this is murder. And Alfred know about this. And we as family, we need justice for our child. And we're going to go all out to make sure that this is possible, even if it may look impossible. The Almighty Father will make it possible.
Stacy's mother, Kate Walton, stated that June 18, 2025 was the last time she spoke with her daughter.
He said that he rescued my daughter out of the car. Now you're hearing that it's public spirit citizen who rescued my daughter out of the car. And we ain't getting nothing from the police about my daughter. So right now, I will glad to have justice for my daughter. Because it's not easy. We as parents and the brothers, them and stuff going through. The pain it causing me right now. And I know the pain my daughter had to feel before she eye closed. So I begging if we could get justice for my daughter. She just used to complain a lot. She tried to get away out of the relationship, yes. At present, she wasn't living with this boy. She was at her sister for a reasonable time. I can't really say, well, how much months. And she moved from there and she ended up at a friend through Alexander Street. And there is where she is staying at present when this thing happened. Because either he called she or he said come and pick she up to go wherever, I don't know. Where they went and what not. But this is why we get the call in the morning. He self-called and he said that was like 2:22 in the morning. And he tell the father, so he spoke with the father, and he tell the father how Stacy reached in an accident and she at the hospital.
Stacy was a mother of one. Reporting for the LRTVS NewsWatch, I am Leroy Vanderstoep.